right, strategic traders. Good evening, good evening, good evening. How y'all doing? This is Brian over here, Strategic Trading Service, and we are starting back our insurance trading tonight, guys. And it's been a long and perilous journey, but we are still here. And what does not kill us makes us stronger. And my God, we are super good tonight. Okay, so for clarification, excuse me. For clarification, let me make some things clear before we even begin down here. Nadex is upgrading its platforms and their systems right now. So that's one of the things that's different about what we have going on here. And one thing that I wanted to clarify that right now, what we're doing is the contracts that we're insuring. We're going to start strictly insuring contracts for Nadex, and we are going to make some changes as far as how you guys fund your account. We're going to go to crypto accounts, and you're going to get paid out in fiat money. But for example, everyone's going to need to have Abra. If you don't know what Abra is right now, Abra is a great system in which we pay you out your money. So we're going to go to that. Those things like that as we go on into what we're doing. We'll have all the little details put out and who's, what, wins, where's, and why. Okay? One of the things I want you all to know that what you're looking at right now on your screen, the split screen that we have, up top it says demo. That is the Nadex demo account. And the Nadex demo account and the strikes that we'll be taking for Nadex on the live accounts are almost the exact same things, and there's almost no difference whatsoever. Let's get that out of the way. And the reason why we do those is we are not using a live account for Nadex. You guys are. We are insuring your trades. And that brings me to the account below. The account below, the Forex account, is a live account. That is real money, and that is where the insurance is focused on. And that is the part of this trading system that we do. So that being said, let's go ahead and we're going to look at a few different things tonight, and we're going to set some trades, okay? So first thing what we're looking at is we want to find the type of trade that you guys are going to be most profitable with. And before we were making trades, they were 18 hours long and, things like that. Well, right now we're going to try to shorten that distance up a little bit, guys. And we're going to go ahead and give us some more trades. Now, one of the ways that we do this, the more we have in margin on our insurance, the more positions we'll be able to take in one time, because we're going to be going less pips. I did a couple of experiments over the weekend where I had 7.5 lots. It was like $75 a pip. So we only needed one pip to cover a contract. But that was like $1,100 in margin that you had to have. So we're starting off this deal, which I say is a live trade. We're starting us off a little bit different. So see, this is real. And there we go. Now, $144 is all we're starting off with this. Now, I know you guys say you pay $250 to open up your account. Yes, you do. And $250 is what we usually have. Well, it's what we have for you, but we keep $100 in reserve. Most of our contracts can be filled with this range, but that $100 in reserve money is crucial. So that's one of the things that we're doing. So let's go ahead and let's get set up here. And before we actually begin, let's look at one other thing. Let's see here. Let's find this, guys. Okay, so we're right here. Okay, now this is great. This is my cabinet here. The Paxos, you see, I've been with them for a while. I have 21 clients in 8 different countries with Paxos. Great guys over there. I love them to death. All right, now let's see what we have over here. We are looking for, okay. Let's go and find the calculator, because this thing is what it's all about, as far as I'm concerned. This calculator provides all of the needed information that you will need as a trader, period, to trade Forex, but especially as an insurance trader. The information that is provided here is just totally, you got to have it. And also, Pax Forex, you see here, they have some great analysis. They have great stories and things, and you will behoove you if you're going to be a trader at all in any way to look at what Pax Forex has to offer as far as their blogs, their stories, their analysis, the pips that they offer. Man, it's great. So get on with them, guys. And if you have any trouble getting on with them, see me first, and I'll hook you up. Okay, so now let's move on up and find the calculator. Da-da-da. What I said earlier. Okay. Now we have our research, the calculator. Now, the Forex calculator is a great tool to have because it gives you the leverage. Now, we are using 500 to 1 leverage. So let's go ahead and get that set up. 500 to 1 leverage. Da-da-da. Some people think that's high leverage, and you're right. And if you're afraid of this kind of leverage, stay the hell away from this. This is dangerous work. This is not for the faint of heart. This is not for the scary. This is not for the meek. This is dangerous work, people. We're juggling chainsaws over here. That's exactly what we're doing, but somebody has to do it. Someone has to take on the risk so you guys don't have to. And that's what we're here for. I was talking to a trader not too long ago, a lady I really respect. She's a great trader. And she was deathly afraid of the amount of leverage that we were using. And I realized then, no matter how great of a trader she was, she would never, ever, ever be successful with this system, no matter how much money she made. Because she still saw the trading world as the people taught her when she first began to trade, as the brokerages taught her, as all these people taught you. And we were all taught the same thing. Why were we given access to the free money party? Because we were bringing the money. Everything that you were taught was a lie, but they lied with the truth. What they said is absolutely true, but the reason that they said it to us and the way in which they gave it to us was all a lie. And we'll get into that one day a lot deeper. But right now, we have to unlearn everything that we've learned. Well, I already have. You guys don't have to. You can hire me and we'll take care of that for you. But once again, that's another story. So let's go ahead and let's look back at where we are as far as trading is concerned. We are looking at, tonight we're going to go and I'm going to switch currency pairs to one of my favorite pairs, which is the Euro Pound. I like the Euro Pound because of the fact that the Euro and the Pound are essentially the same currency. I mean, essentially they are. And so the movement is a little bit constricted. You don't have as wild a movement as you do with some of the other currency pairs. And here we go. The Euro Pound. Now, if I wanted to get 1K of leverage, which is $13.07, I would need $234. Okay, so that means if I'm going to run 5K, 0.5, all right, 0.5, $116, and that would give me $6.54. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to increase that up a little bit to 0.6. And 0.6 is $139. And it will give me $7.84. Now that's about 10 pips, right? Now here's a unique thing I want you all to know about Forex trading if you don't know. If you haven't picked this up yet. Margin calls. These things are scary words for traders. But in the FX community, especially with MT4, one of the flaws or greatness in how you look at one of the strengths of it is that you do not necessarily gets stopped out, it's a margin call. You will go to almost zero on your equity before you're stopped out. And that a lot of it has to depend on the broker, but I've seen this in with forex trading. You don't have to set aside so much extra money that you would normally when it comes to trading, because you don't have to say, well, I have $144. Well, if I have $136 put up in margin on this trade, okay, when I get to 144, which is 11 pips, 12 pips, I'm going to be stopped out. Not true. You will continue on in the negative margin until either you are positive again, or someone stops you, or something stops you. And this is a magical, wonderful tool. So we're going to take advantage of that. And so we're going to go with 0.6 lots of the euro pound. We have $139.59 that we have profit margin, and for that we will get $7.84. And we're going to be covering around $75 to $80 in contract. So we're basically going to need 10 of these. Well, I want a little bit more. I want to have about 15. So we need about 15 pips to from the entry level to our strike price that we want to travel before we're out. And that is the trading goal that we have set up. So we're looking for 15 pips of tradable space at this level. And now that we have that set up, let's go ahead and see what we can find here. Let's look at our charts for one. And see that here. Charts, okay. And I was trying to do that. All right, here we go. All right, now let's look at the euro pound over here. Now, the euro pound, like I said, is essentially the same characteristics of the euro and the pound, and they are very similar. And you will see some drastic movement, but overall, not. All right, and we get the euro pound where we're at, and the dollar. Okay, now, so let's go ahead and come down here. And let's look at our euro pound. Okay. Now, as you can see, looking at our chart, so that's 5-minute chart. Let's look at our chart of this. Now, you can see, looking at our chart of the euro pound, even though you have essentially the same movement, you have essentially the same movements, you have price all pretty much running together in the same location. You don't have a big wild swing in price with this. You have drops, you have gains, but you see most of it is a consolidation and a stair-step movement, lockstep with each other, not a lot of deviation. And that is what we're looking for. Now, one of the things that I like to do is I use some technical analysis with this system. And here's a little tiny bit of it right now. You see below on the chart, I have the Williams percent indicator, not the RSI. It's a different thing. Even though they're similar, yeah, so we can, let me pause this real quick here, guys. Hold on one second. And we're going to, that was the wrong one. Oh my gosh. Let's pause this really quick and I'll come right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. Now, that didn't take too long. Now, back to where we were with the euro pound. We're looking for around 14 pips from point A to point B on this, 14, 15 pips. And we're going to go ahead and we're looking at the fact that the euro pound in a 1 hour chart is sitting quite on the low side. So we're sitting down here in the oversold area. So we're looking at a more than likely a sell up into the buy region. We're looking to go up on price more than likely. Now that's just, but this is just a one time frame analysis. We want to pull this up a little bit. We actually want to look at this on a bigger time frame. All right, we're looking at an hour. Let's look at a 4 hour time frame. And now, according to the 4 hour time frame, we still have a little bit of ways to go, but we're still in oversold territory. Let's look at a 1 day time frame. And we're still sitting down here as well. And all of these signals are signals that we're looking to move up a little bit. And of course, when you have signals that says everything's going to move up, well, you know what's going to happen. Everything's going to go right to hell and go down. Your signals will always lie to you, or they will not move at a time you think they should move. But that's the wonderful thing about insurance trading. It doesn't matter what the market does because we're going to be covered either way. It's just where we're going to place what stops and what position, because sometimes, like tonight probably, we're going to have a staggered position where we're going to have more on one side than we do on the other because of what we're looking to do. This is some advanced trading over here, guys. So you got to keep up with me on this, all right? Okay, so let's move and get back down here to the, actually I like a 5 minute chart. I always like 5 minutes. And you see how much we moved up just in a few minutes on that, right? Let's go back to our hours. Okay. So currently, price is sitting at 88.93. Call it 88.93 to 88.90. So 15 pips up is going to be from the 88.90 handle all the way up into the 88.90. We're looking at 89.05, 89.10 is what we're looking at. And that is right where price is going to hit our PSAR system, as you can see. Now, that says to me that we have a really good chance of moving up on this right here. And normally, I want to take a trade right there going into that. And I'll set up our insurance system in a way that it would have a space from where it is now, and price would have to travel up and hit one or hit the other. But in this case, I'm looking for this to move up anyway. So since I'm looking at a one-sided deal, we're gonna place one side of this contract on both ends. What I mean is we're gonna have an insurance and we're gonna have a contract that is going to represent this belief that price is going to go up. We're going to ensure it does it. And then if price goes against us, we'll have something set for that too, and I'll show it to you. This is a different setup than what you guys have seen, and this is it's gonna be really nice. So let's look at our Nadex options first. Let's go back and look at those bad boys. And here we go. Now, on the euro pound, let's pull this up. The euro pound, we are looking at, oh God, I'm so sorry, this guy. All right. Now, we're going to look at 3 a.m., which is 6 hours from now. And the magic number for us is always 25 and 75. Now, in this case, we're looking at 89, which is, we're looking at 88.93 right now. So we're looking at 89 flat, which is 7 pips. Nah. So we're going to go up a little bit. That's halfway of what we're looking at. So let's pull it down a little bit. And now look at the difference in these two trades. Let's look at this here. Let's look at the difference in this. 8,900 is $30. That is what it is. That trade will give you $30 of profit with $70 of risk. 89.20 is $2. in profit. $98 risk. 89.20 is $2. So let's see if we can move our time frame up a little bit. And let's look at 7 a.m. and see what 89.20 is rocking then. Not much more. And you can see, oh, down. 89.20, here we are. 89.20 is giving us $17. Okay. Now, 89.20 gives us 20 pips from the 89 block to 89.20. We're only looking at 15 is what we're looking for at $7. So we can actually tone down our pip ratio from 7 to 6, 6 to 5 actually. And with the end, we can go ahead and go from 89 flat to 89.20. So that will be the contract that we're going to take, and we're going to cover this here. Okay, so we have 3 p.m. tomorrow. Awesome. All right, 3 p.m. tomorrow, 89.20. Our contract is going to be for $17, and our max risk is going to be $83. And we're going to be looking to cover that $83. Let's place that trade. Now, this, as I said, this trade is going to be a little different than the ones that you guys have been seeing me do for a while now, because we're not going to place the other side of this trade until and if something else happens, which would be a breach of our insurance. So now let's come over here, and 89.20 is what we're looking at, and we wanted 15 pips, so we can actually go from 89.05 to 89.20 and go at our full rate, or we can go at 8900 to 89.20 at a smaller rate. Let's see if we have our calculator still working up that we had here earlier. We are... Okay, here we go. Let's look at this. Now, we had 139.53 in margin. That was going to give us $7.84 a pip, and we wanted 15 pips. Let's see if we were to bring this down from 7 to 6, what that would be. All right, now 7 to 6. That gives us... Okay. That way. 7 to 6. And we will go ahead and £0 and bring it back up again. £0, and we have 0.5. Oh, our leverage is off. Let's see, the leverage is right. Let's set it to 1 to 500. Okay. So now that is 116.28 in margin, and it'll give us $6.54 a pip. Now, if we're going to run 20 pips, okay, from 80 or 15 pips, that matter, $6.54 a pip is what we're looking at. Now let's come over here and let's bring up our calculator, and let's see what that trade will equal to us. Okay, so $6. All right, $6.54 times 20 pips is $130. Okay, and $6.54 times 15 is 98. So we want to go ahead and we want to take that 20 pips from 6, we'll take 20 pips from 8,900 to 8,920 at 0.5 lots on the euro pound, running at $6.54 a pip for a grand total of $130 in protection for a $89 contract for another $17 profit. Now you can take another contract up under here and protect yourself. You can do that easily, but don't do it until you have to, if you have to. So let's go ahead now and set this position up. All right, and see what we got going on here. Now we are currently at 89.95. So we're going to come over here and we're going to place a buy stop, a buy stop. And a buy stop and buy limit and a sell stop and sell limit. You have to learn what these are because these are crucial orders for your forex trading. And a buy stop is saying that once you enter, price will continue to go up, and you want to get you want price to go up and then go back down. It's a stop, and the buy limit is the exact opposite. So right now we're looking to enter the trade. I'll take this out over here. We're going to enter the trade at 8,900, 89 flat. And we want to exit the trade at 89.20. And this is a live trade. So we have got to protect ourselves, and we've got to make sure that we have the proper insurance on this. So we're only going to have, in this case, we're going to have 6 pips of risk. Is all we're going to risk on this. So 89 flat is what we're entering. So let's call it 88.94. And let's place that trade. And now let's look at that trade. And here we are. So when price enters here, that's what we're looking at. And that's what, actually, let's go back out. I'm sorry. We need to delete that order because we have actually placed the wrong amount of leverage. The wrong amount of lot size on here. So our lots on 8, our lots is 0.5 is where we're going. So let's go ahead and let's change the entire order. Let's delete this order. Oh, I'm kidding off. Okay, there you go. Now let's delete this order. And delete, and we're going to go ahead and try this again, and we're going to have 0.05. All right, 0.5 lots, and we are going to go with a buy stop again, and we're going to go in at 89 flat. And then we're going to stake 89.20. All right, and we're going to place that trade at 88.92. I like that. Okay, so let's check out trade 0.5 lots at 8.9 flat. And we have a take profit at 89.20, and we have a stop loss at 89.92. So there we are on this trade. We have our option up top that we were using to protect ourselves. Well, actually, we cover it. And this one-sided trade right now is what we'll be using to go up on our position. This is what we're looking at right now, and this one-sided position is where we're at. So if price does not go up, you as the insurance holder, as the contract holder that needs contract, that's going to be good tomorrow. $17 easy for you. All right. And if you are a contract holder and tomorrow, as I suspect, that 89.20 level is breached and you are no good, you're out of the money, our insurance will protect you. So that was a little bit of analysis. There's a little bit of some speculation, and here's a little bit of ingenious coverage. All these factors come together to produce multi-platform insurance trading. And if we're wrong about everything that you just saw here, it still does not change the fact that that top option is a winner. It is in the money right now. And all things being equal, at expiration, that contract is worth $17 in profit. Now, our job now is to simply maintain that winning position or see to it that our option and our forex cancel each other out to the best of our ability, and that option does not produce a loss. And that's it. That's what we do. And there are other ways you can add to this. There are other criteria, other things that you can look at the situation and say, this is what I want to do and why. But they're all working together, like you and I should be doing. So if you're not part of strategic trading, after you see this video, you damn well better be. So get with me, and we're going to get things going. All right, guys, I will talk to you again. We'll do an update once this entry level on our forex trade has been reached. Once that happens, we'll come back. We'll have a video on that, and we'll see what happens. We'll set our stop losses, and we'll actually just manage this trade all the way out until we hit that 120 level or expiration. Okay, see you guys later.